Have you ever noticed small changes in someone you love, an aging parent, a grandparent, or maybe even yourself, and wondered if they mean something more? It's easy to chalk them up to just getting older. But what if these subtle changes are actually quiet signs, gentle whispers from the body, telling us that the final chapter of life may be near? The truth is, most people don't recognize the signs until it's too late. That's why in this video, we're going to explore 5 subtle but powerful signs that a person may be in their final year of life. Signs that are easy to overlook, yet deeply important to understand. Because when you know what to look for, you can prepare. You can provide comfort. You can make the time left count. Stay with me. This could change the way you care, connect, and create peace, starting today. Hello and welcome to Elderly Wellness Stories. My name is Brian, and in this video we're going to walk through a difficult but essential topic, the final stages of life and the signs that often appear before someone passes. Now let me be clear, this video is not meant to cause fear. It's meant to provide clarity, comfort, and compassion. It's for those who want to understand what's happening and make peace with it, instead of being caught off guard. Whether you're a caregiver, a loving son or daughter, or simply someone growing older yourself, these signs will help you navigate the unknown with grace and wisdom. Let's begin with the first sign. Sign 1. Unexplained and ongoing weight loss. It might begin with something simple, a shirt that seems looser, a favorite meal left half-eaten, a smaller portion on the plate. You might hear, "I'm just not as hungry these days." But this isn't always just aging. Often it's one of the first signs the body is changing in deeper ways. As we grow older, appetite naturally declines. But when the weight loss is significant and happens without trying, it may signal that the body is no longer absorbing nutrients properly, or that muscle mass is wasting away. Even more, certain chronic illnesses, like cancer, kidney failure, or heart disease, can lead to a gradual but steady decline in weight long before other symptoms show up. Families often try to compensate with protein shakes, favorite foods, even high-calorie diets. But the body no longer processes nutrition the same way. Here's the key. If someone is eating less, growing weaker, and losing weight, even with support, it's time to pay attention. Not just to the food, but to the body's quiet message. Sign 2. Persistent fatigue and loss of strength. One of the most heartbreaking shifts is when someone who once woke up ready to start the day now struggles just to get out of bed. This isn't just tiredness. This is deep cellular fatigue, the kind that doesn't go away with a nap. We're talking about a slow shutdown of energy systems. The heart isn't pumping as strongly. The muscles are weaker. Blood isn't circulating like before. The brain doesn't receive the same oxygen levels, and so everything takes effort. You'll see this in the little things. They no longer want to go outside. Simple chores are left undone. They sleep more, sometimes all day. Conversations become draining. And emotionally, they may feel embarrassed or defeated. Many seniors lose confidence when they can no longer do what they once could. As family, we might think they're being lazy or need encouragement. But this isn't about motivation. It's about preserving energy for survival. At this stage, our role isn't to push them. It's to sit with them, to listen, to offer presence more than pressure. When fatigue dominates daily life, the body is sending a gentle but serious signal. I'm slowing down. Be with me, not behind me. Sign 3. Cognitive confusion and emotional withdrawal. Perhaps one of the most unexpected signs comes not from the body, but from the mind. A loved one who once remembered birthdays, told long stories, or chatted easily may now seem distant, confused, or forgetful. You might notice repeating questions, difficulty following conversations, getting lost in familiar places, or moments of clarity followed by complete confusion. What's happening? As circulation weakens and less oxygen reaches the brain, cognitive abilities begin to fade. But it often starts subtly, months, even a year before the end. They may still smile, they may still hold a fork and feed themselves, but inside, the mental sharpness is dimming. Even more than confusion, many begin to emotionally withdraw, They talk less, avoid social events, stop calling friends, not because they don't care, but because their world is shrinking. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. This can be hard to witness. It can feel like you're losing them before they're gone. But here's the truth. They still feel your presence. Even when they forget names, even when they grow quiet, even when they don't say much anymore. In these moments, don't try to pull them back into the world. Join them in theirs with love, patience, and soft reassurance. Sign 4. A change in breathing patterns. One of the most physical and visible signs that the body is preparing to let go is a change in breathing. You may hear long pauses between breaths, shallow, rapid breathing, or a rhythmic pattern that suddenly changes without warning. This is called Cheyne-Stokes respiration, a type of breathing often seen in the last stages of life. But it can begin earlier than most people expect. It doesn't always mean death is days away. Sometimes it begins months before the final moment. It may come and go, especially during sleep, but it's the body's way of saying, I don't need as much air. I'm not working as hard anymore. For caregivers, this can be unsettling to witness. We often associate breath with life, and any change feels like a red flag. But try not to panic. What your loved one needs most is a calm, peaceful environment. A quiet room, gentle background music, soft lighting, fewer demands. Sometimes the best thing we can do is simply sit with them and breathe together. Sign 5. Saying less, but meaning more. Toward the end, many people begin to speak less. They no longer share long conversations. They may say just a few words a day, or none at all. And yet, those few words often carry deep meaning. Phrases like, I love you, I'm tired, I'm ready, or even just a soft smile. These are not signs of detachment. They are signs of surrender, of reflection, of emotional clarity. You may notice them wanting to reconnect with someone they lost touch with, or ask about a memory from childhood, or even talk about going home, even if they're already in their home. This shift in communication is spiritual in nature. Many begin to make peace within themselves and with the world around them. It's not uncommon for someone to say goodbye long before they pass. That's why it's so important to listen closely, not just with your ears, but with your heart. If a loved one is speaking less, give them space, but also lean in with presence. Your silence may be the most loving response of all. Now that you've heard these 5 signs, you may be wondering, what do I do if I see these changes happening? First, don't panic. These signs don't always mean death is imminent. They mean that the body and spirit are beginning to prepare. Here's what matters most in this time. Be present, not perfect. Focus on comfort, not cure. Create space for love, not just logistics. Forgive more, judge less, speak gently, say what needs to be said, and let silence hold the rest. This is the time to share stories, hold hands, laugh when you can, and cry when you need to. And most importantly, to honor the dignity of the person in front of you. Whether you have a year, a month, or just a few days left, your presence can be the greatest gift they'll receive. Not every moment needs to be profound, but every moment can be precious. If you've stayed with me this far, thank you. This conversation isn't easy, but it's necessary. Because when we talk openly about the end of life, we remove the fear and replace it with love, preparation, and peace. If you found this helpful, please leave a comment below. Let us know which of these signs you've seen, or what wisdom you'd like to share. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Elderly Wellness Stories for more videos that speak from the heart and walk with you through every season of aging. I'm Brian. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself and take care of those you love. Until next time.